I attended the kindergarten class for this practical session on creativity, and they were doing sunflower. They are trying to make sunflower. So I decided to join them, and yeah, this is me after folding my papers, and I get to fold it into two halves like this, and then I make use of my glue to stick it together, and I do the same thing for another paper. Like this paper is called sugar paper, so I have to fold two paper already cut. Like it has a measurement for the cutting of the size to make this fine. Then when we were young, we normally make this thing, then like fan, use it to for those that actually played during their youth age anyway. For those that played, you get a hair. So if you're much younger, you made paper fan and all of that, then you'll be able to do this by folding this edge. Yeah. So you make it into two, and then you fold it. After folding it, then you also make it into another two, like fold both edge. It's two. So you're folding one end and you're folding the next end, just like what you saw me do, and then you just have to hold it so that it can stay together and stick together. Then you'll be having some loop around it, but then just make sure all sides are glued and stayed together, okay? Afterwards, so all I have to do is to get my emoji, the look, the sunflower look, smiley face, right? Now, so I pick up this piece of paper that was already cut among the student, and I made a circle. Right, so from the look of things, you just have to make it two. So all you have to do is to fold the paper. You can see just fold it into two half, and you just use your instincts. You can actually draw on the paper, or use your instincts to just cut a circle form at the side. You can see how it turned out to be. Oh god, I'm so good. So that's it there. All I have to do now is to just trim it and just make it more curvy so it can fit for the smiley face. So now it's done, and you can see my circle is perfect. Yeah, very perfect, right? All right, so it's time to draw our smiley face. So all I have to do is to pick a pen, a marker, to be precise, and I'm going to draw the emoji of that facial expression of being happy. So I tried it by just drawing two circles first, then the next thing I just drew out the mouth and use my hand to craft something below. But this mouth is not giving the smiley face. But then let's try again and see how it's going to look like. So I pick up the second paper and I'm like, okay, let me do the facial look again. I drew another one again. I'm like, okay, I think this one is perfect. So after drawing my big circles and trying to put like an eyeball below, all I have to do is just draw the mouth, and there we go. So cute, and as you can see, it's so beautiful. Yeah, smiley, so beautiful compared to the old one that was like crying. Yeah, so that's it, and this is how I made my smiley face. So which one do you think is the best among the two that is looking more like a smiley one? So I think everybody voted for this, and my instructor was like, just draw the edge of the mouth a little bit down and up, so it's fine. Can you see? It actually came out well. That's it for the smiley part. Now I have to just glue it to the fan. So this is where I was gluing it to the fan, and yeah, just stick it to the edge on top the body of the fan, which is the folded paper you already stick together that you are gumming together. So the part of my emoji that was not fine, so I used gum to cover it so that it will stay at one end and the other part will be at the other end to form the smiley look. So I just use the two papers to wrap each other so that the gum can stick to one another, and I place it on the fan itself. Afterward, I added the gum to the other side and also stick the other side of the emoji to it also. I decided to cut the stem, and this is how I did the stem. I folded the paper. I have this green paper, sugar paper, and I folded it from the edge. I used the pencil to form the rolling piece starting point, and afterwards I began to roll it up by myself. So hence why I said if you actually played when you were much younger, all this thing will not be difficult. But some me too, I don't even know. Maybe I play, I forgot to, but I could not even roll it, and I rolled it like twice before I got it right. Yeah, finally got it right, and all you have to do towards the edge, like the last roll piece side, you're going to add gum to it so that it can stick together. Do you understand? Like so it will be firm. Finally, I'm done with that, so I have to stick it to the folded fan we've already created, which is already giving our sunflower look. And I use the gum to stick the middle part together with it so that it can place very well. Can you see it's giving already, right? Now I need to create the leaf of the sunflower. So I just fold half of angular sugar paper we already have, so I just folded it and I cut it, and this was how I did the cutting. So it gave me this unique design of a flower. So I folded the edge again and I just cut it from the side, and each angle just formed. I handed it back to my instructor, and she was the one that taught me how to give the edge curve, and all I did was just trimmed the drawing sketch she did so that the leaf can have a perfect structure. Do you understand? And that was how we did this part. So when I was done, I had to stick it to the body of the stem we created the other time, and that's how to create a sunflower. I hope you learned one or two. I hope the video did not bore you, and I hope you got a lesson from this also. Write there in the comment section if you enjoyed this, and I enjoy creating it for you guys anyway. Even though the video has been in my draft for quite some time, but then yeah, happy sunflower, sunflower girly. All right, see you around. Stay safe, guys.